and you're ready to make your comeback. You're gonna claw your ass up that Vinewood sign, boy. You're gonna take a dump on everybody down below. But if you're gonna do those things, you need to just explain to me what's going on with the puppet here.
Hey, this is not a puppet. That's Ho-Chi's sock.
So it's like a therapy thing, like a coping mechanism?
Hey, I don't cope. I kill.
Yeah, this is closure. This is closure.
I got it. All right. Hey, a little bit of role-playing never hurt anybody, huh? I'm worried about Jack. I'm worried about him, all right? I knew things were bad. I didn't know they were this bad. Jack, I'm the guy that's gonna turn your career around.
His career is just fine, Rufus. You got a problem with that? He's still on top. He's still number one, Rufus. The kid's still number one. Hey,
He's hoarding urine in there. You saw it. He's talking to a sock puppet. He's got these patriotic delusions of grandeur. This is gonna be a fucking gold mine. You smell that? You smell it? You smell it? Home run, baby. Over the fence!
Hey, life's been tough since I left prison and befriended a sock. But Ho-Chi really understands me. And this agent seemed like the kind of guy who could get my career back on track. Making action movies about Asians and East Europeans. Oh, I couldn't wait.
Neither could I.
Now, Jack, I want to talk to you about my fee. It's a little high, but you get what you pay for. 40%. No negotiation.
Oh, no, I want 60%. No less. All right?
You drive a whole car? Yeah. You did. Good to have you on.
Movie classics, home of the South.
I liked it, and it was really exciting.
DBGC, my nigga, turn that shit up. CPT, Elvis. Hey, baby, baby, you got to get up. Niggas, drug dealers, yeah, they giving it up. Low life, yo life, boy, we living it up. Making chances while we living it up.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you? This shit, it might stop a missile. It's like giving the finger to Mother Nature. Awesome! Let them turds know who's passing them, right? You got great taste. Careful of potholes. Can't go wrong with a little extra under the hood. Now that's a custom job. They won't shoot these out.
Where are the... Was wondering when you'd show up.
Welcome to paradise. If your idea of paradise is a place where a sick, creepy voyeur can spy on anyone in the country with total impunity. Actually, I guess that kind of is the American dream, huh? Anyhow, I digress. You have made a big name for yourself, and that name is Dangerous Idiot who's just waiting to get robbed. So do yourself a favor and put some of that not-so-hard-earned money into real estate, and you can be a real player, just like me. Jesus, as I say that, I realize how depressing and pathetic I've become. I'm a mess, you know, take pity on me. End it now, kill me, ah! And I thought it was funny. Okay, well, like I said, put some of that money into property. There's already people who want to rob you. Soon enough, there will be people who want to kill you. And if anybody gets particularly fresh, just give me a shout. I can put a bounty on them, and every whack job in the state will want to get them off your back for you. Of course, never know. Maybe someone asked me to do it to you. Oh, that was awkward. Look.
Hola, ¿está todo bien? ¿Cómo? Dios mío, ¿que me robé qué?
What can I help you with? Call me when you've got your mind back.
The homegirls tell me I'm the shit. I
break them off so they can buy some outfits. I buy their sons a pack of pep with some new Jordans. Give them the game, school them on what's really important. That's how I was raised. The OGs had me 13, fresh off the porch, slinging candy. But I'm wiser now, showing my young niggas there's other ways to get them dollars and funds, nigga. Coming down in an old school soul food. Whip like a 5-ball, call it go cool. You don't know the tribulations that we go through. Put your ears to the speakers, I'ma show you. I paint a picture so perfect.
Yes, come in, come in. It's, good to see you again. Been a while. Yeah, I've never been good at small talk. I don't have many friends. I do sometimes meet people online, and then I arrange to meet them out in the real world, and then I go there, but I hide, and I watch them, and I think, wow, now you are experiencing 1% of what I felt my entire childhood when I spoke to a girl. Wow. I've never told anyone that before. Feels good to talk. So, I know you've been complaining, but you weren't ready. Now, maybe, just maybe you are ready to do real work. I mean, are you interested? Because if you are, I have a few things coming down the wire soonish. If you want, I'll contact you. But don't let me down on this. I'm putting my neck on the line, and I like my neck. It's my best feature. Aside from my sparkling conversation.
Hola, papá. ¿Qué haces?
All right, we might be ready to move on this thing. If you want the work, you'll get a knock on your door any minute.
From
East Los to the beach, all the way up Blaine County. We're the home of the hottest, the freshest, the newest, and the best jams on the planet. We're the one-stop shop, original hip-hop, straight from the streets. Stay safe out there, man, because this place is full of crazies.
Fuck that.
Listen to me. Man or woman, once you're over 15, you need hormones. And what better hormones than testosterone from an apex predator?
When your age don't exist, man, that's where my nigga drinking out this shit again. Get him up, then I set him in cold water, then I order someone to bring him Vica, then hope to take the pain away from the feeling that he felt today. You know when you're part of Section 8 and you feel like no, I can't relate, cause you are loner, and office make you stronger. I'm in the house party, tripping off the generation, sipping coffee, syrup, blankets, water, never no pancakes in the kitchen, man, not one of our lives is caught up in the daily superstition that the world is about to end. Gives a fuck, we never do this unless it comes with an 808. Melody and some hoes, shit taking and some drink. Technology on myself, looking around and all I see is a big crowd that's product of me and the crowd will be relatives relevant for a rebel stream. Yep, her president is black, she black, you purple label on her back, but that dab is like when she take it straight to the head. Then she look at me, she got ADHD. Hey, doobies to the face, fuck that. 12 bottles in the case, nigga, fuck that. 2 pills in the halfway, nigga, fuck that. With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O double G, but I somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day. Man, I kick a little something in the cheese and make a few ends as I breeze through 2.
America to sleep in my silence. A great God came to me and asked me a question. Why does the metrosexual one dress like such a nerd? I'm not the one who cares about his performance.
And yet, before you ask, this is a Face brand watch.
Face, official chronograph.
We've got a great night of television for you.
Yes, this will do very nicely. Very nice place you've got. Very chic. Nothing like a bourgeois bank robber to remind me of how strange Los Santos has become. In my day, the psychos at least had the dignity to be psychotic. Nowadays, it's all about home furnishings and going straight. All right, you ready? Because this is it. Well, it's It's not it, but it's something very big. It's not quite ready yet, but I wanted to see how you're doing. What I've got is a Fleesa Bank franchise. And it's nothing too complicated. There's no buy-in. Now, normally, there would be a buy-in. You would put in money up front, we would arrange the job, and you would pull it off. But this time, I'll cover the upfront costs. Call it the price of getting a look at you. And there's no risk to you. Unless, of course, you count getting locked up or shot. So, you ready? What do you think? You got questions, comments, concerns? All right. What are you waiting for? Let's go see this place. Take us to the Fleesa on Western Highway, near Chumash. Word of warning, we're on the job right now, so don't let the cops notice you. If they come after us, we call it off. So, my taciturn friends, I suppose you want to know how we're doing this. Well, funny you should ask. We're driving out to the bank, taking a look at it, picking up some equipment, and then heading back to make our plans. Not very complex at all. We're not going in, we're not poking it with a stick. We're just sitting back and taking a look. You see, I like my scores like I like my dates. Across the street and unaware they're being watched. All right, so why this bank over all the other banks in the state? Why does fortune favor this one? Another good question. You're full of good questions. You're like a child whose parents think it's clever, or the IRS. Well, this bank's got some safety deposit boxes, and in one of those safety deposit boxes are some bonds being hidden from the tax man that no one's gonna report missing. All starting to make sense? Security should be light, well, relatively light. Light if your daydreams are raids on the Union Depository. Quite heavy if your day job is turning over liquor stores and gas stations. And the bonds in the box will be worth more than a few rumpled notes from a till, so the minor escalation is worth it, if you can handle it. Plus, you know, the sea view, nothing like staring at the ocean while you contemplate money and power, incarceration and homicide, you know, all those weighty issues surrounding your first foray into serious armed robbery. I'm assuming you're kind of a cerebral crew, because otherwise this whole not talking deal just kind of puts you on the spectrum, right? Okay, well, how about we just get there and see where we're at? There it is. Take a look. Drink it in. I've patched into their security feed on my cell. Take a look. What are we looking at? Small joint, not much security. Staff won't give a crap, especially about the deposit boxes. Customers will probably be thinking how to turn this into a screenplay. The boxes are in the back behind a safe door. We want box number 167. Yeah, it's right on the highway with good access. That works for you. You can get out quick, but it'll also work for the cops. Speed up their response time. Okay? Okay. We've seen what we're gonna see. Let's go to the garment factory. Don't kill me before my jeans do! Now, when you hit the bank, you're gonna need to hack into its security system. There's a Fleece franchise on the Western Highway near Chumash. Take us there. Word of warning, we're on the job right now, so don't let the cops notice you. If they come after us, we call it off. So, my taciturn friends, I suppose you want to know how we're doing this. Well, funny you should ask. We're driving out to the bank, taking a look at it, picking up some equipment, and then heading back to make our plans. Not very complex at all. We're not going in, we're not poking it with a stick. We're just sitting back and taking a look. You see, I like my scores like I like my dates. Across the street and unaware they're being watched. All right, so why this bank over all the other banks in the state? Why does fortune favor this one? Another good question. Full of good questions. You're like a child whose parents think it's clever, or the IRS. Well, this bank's got some safety deposit boxes, and in one of those safety deposit boxes are some bonds being hidden from the tax man that no one's gonna report missing. All starting to make sense. Security should be light, well, relatively light. Light if your daydreams are raids on the Union Depository. Quite heavy if your day job is turning over liquor stores and gas stations. And the bonds in the box will be worth more than a few rumpled notes from a till, so the minor escalation is worth it, if you can handle it. Plus, you know, the sea view, nothing like staring at the ocean while you contemplate money and power, incarceration, homicide, you know, all those weighty issues surrounding your first foray into serious armed robbery. I'm assuming you're kind of light if your daydreams. Otherwise, this whole not talking deal just kind of puts you on the spectrum, right? Okay, well, how about we just get there and see where we're at? Calm the fuck down! There it is. Take a look. Drink it in. I've patched into their security feed on my cell. Take a look. What are we looking at? Small joint, not much security. Staff won't give a crap, especially about the deposit boxes. Customers will probably be thinking how to turn this into a screenplay. The boxes are in the back behind a safe door. We want box number 167. Yeah, it's right on the highway with good access. That works for you. Get out quick, but it'll also work for the cops. Speed up their response time. Okay? Okay. Enough of this peeper crap. Let's go to the garment factory. Now, when you hit the bank, you're gonna need to hack into its security system. I've written a neat little program that'll do most of the work for you, but it's probably a good idea for you to familiarize yourselves with it. You, in the passenger seat, I've sent it to your phone. Take it for a dry run, keep your hands steady, and maybe the wet run won't be a disaster. I'm calling Paige. She's my assistant. First she's gonna get us what we need, then she's gonna saw me in half. No? Didn't like that one? Look it! Didn't like that one? You don't make it easy. Paige, it's Lester. The place looked good. Nothing we weren't expecting. Can you get the intel together? Hard copies to go on a notice board. Yeah, plus all the equipment we spoke about. I'll be over to collect it with, those people. Yeah. Charming as ever. Okay, see you soon. Hey, passenger seat. Did you get into their network? Good work. She's loading the hardware into the back of a truck. tools for the job, things for you to wear. On a job, your attire will depend on the role you're performing. As the job gets more complicated, so will the uniforms. If you're likely to be seen by civilians, you'll be provided with a couple of masks. Then, when you go into the bank, you can choose one that goes with your eyes. And hey, there's the added bonus of none of your favorite comic convention outfits being linked to a major crime. Whoop-de-doo. Where were we? Ah, masks. Paige. Oh yeah, we'll go over there. Excuse me! Pick her up and go back to your place to plan this thing. I can talk you through the planning board later. That might be helped by a visual aid. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. Listen to me, do what I say. Bullets go in here, come out there. And if you're ever caught, you keep your mouth shut. I couldn't resist. There she is. You leave my car here, take the truck. I should be using my cane.
Nice to meet you.
Now it's back to the apartment.
Hey! Yo! Hey! Whoa!
Is it all there?
I think so. You want to get out and check, go down the inventory? Or are you happy sitting there making a perfect butt imprint in your easy wipe seat?
I'll take your word for it.
Thank you. It should all be there. The clothes, guns, headsets, hold-alls, masks, the drill. The files with all the photos and surveillance work. Hey, there's enough here to make us all look real suspicious. Nice little conspiracy to commit robbery charge waiting to happen.
What,
Look out!
they're gonna charge us with thought crime?
Not so much thought as everything but the deed crime. We'd be caught with our pants down and a hard-on out to here.
Well, we're not getting caught. These are professionals.
So I hear. The cheapest professionals money can buy.
I like to think of it as investing in new talent. And until you and me start playing low-rent Bonnie and Clyde, that's the way it's gotta be. She didn't mean anything by that, by the way. She's just a little brusque.
If...
Okay. Now, Paige, we'll set up a board for you, won't you, Paige?
I'd let you do it if you could reach. I mean, I didn't see any milk crates for you to stand on.
The most important thing to look for in an employee is respect. You can't get anything done without respect. Where was I? Yes, the room. And Paige is setting up this board on which you will plan your scores. You'll use it to set out all the prep work you need to do, select your crew, figure out how the take from a score should be split up. So you need a crew to take a score. But only one person can be in charge. Respect. Isn't that right, Paige?
Blow me.
All right. You're only going to need one thing for this job. It's a high-speed armored car. Now, instead of getting one legitimately and leaving a nice long paper trail to your front door, you're going to be jacking one from a nasty Korean crew and leaving a nice long paper trail to their door instead.
This is good to go.
Hey, here's your board. Good. And when you're ready to move on the car, go over it, study the plan, tick it off the list. You must be methodical. This isn't just a dumb crime. For this job, it's a high speed. Oh. And when you've got the car, we'll come back here and talk bank jobs. Bank jobs.
a successful franchise. You want to make money. Well, what do you invest in? Fast food? Frozen yogurt? They're fads. They'll soon go out of fashion. What's the one growth business in America? Isn't it time you got into the one industry that we're giving the Chinese a real run for their money? Correctional institutions. At PIC, we'll help you get set up with your own franchise. Running your own prison is easy. It's the one business where you really do have a captive audience. Just lock them up, throw away the key, and watch the profits roll in. You can guarantee a steady stream of new inmates. We give generously to local and national politicians to ensure stiff penalties for all manner of crimes rather than rehabilitation. Help clean up the streets and make a tidy profit. We'll have America back the way we want it to be. White, paranoid, and happy to burn anyone that looks different. Contact PIC today and get your introductory kit on investing in your own prison franchise. The Prison Industrial Complex, a real American success story that they can't outsource.
Los Santos Rock Radio.
If you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, no, baby, please don't go. And if you leave me now, you'll take away the very heart of me. Ooh, no, baby, please don't go.
What's happening?
Hello? Can you hear me? I'll be here to talk you through all these jobs. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, yeah, the car. Okay. You're on the way to Del Perro. A Koreatown stick-up crew's been using a parking lot as a base for scores. They're into extortion, credit fraud, stolen cars, and some, mini major robberies. I'd expect them to be packing, and I'd expect them to be paranoid. Come to think of it, you won't find a bulletproof car in the hands of anyone who doesn't have a healthy dose of paranoia, so be careful. You almost there? Remember, you can do this however you like, as long as you're careful. If you're not careful, they'll clock you, and then you won't get any choice how this is going down. They're meant to be on the top level of this garage on the north side. So, I see two ways of doing it. You go up the north ramps and hit them hard and quick, or you go up the south ramps, get in position, and try to get the drop on them from cover. Then you can do it however you like, as long as you get it done. And oh yeah, we don't want anyone looking for you, so put on masks before saying hi.
I will disembowel you!
Drop any cops or gangsters or whoever you've got coming after you and bring it to my garment factory. And try not to damage the car too much. You can't rob bank in a wrecked car.
Okay, I'll look after this. Lester will come by your place when you're ready to go.
What up?
Nobody will listen to you. Try a career in human resources. Your job is to fire people, make them feel bad for telling funny jokes. Take the joy and pleasure out of the workplace. Work is called work for a reason. It shouldn't be fun. You'll have more power than management. Fill out the questionnaires about their feelings so you can settle the day and blackmail them at a later point. Get paid to snoop on employee emails. You'll be qualified to begin an exciting career as a human resources academy tonight.
You are on Los Santos Rock Radio.
She musters a smile for his nostalgic tale. Never coming near what he wanted to say, only to realize it never really was.
Salve, salve. Salve, salve. To her apology, anybody else would should